But you had to tuck in your waistband for 2 whole weeks.
£500 fine.
I've lost my train of thought. I finally had something to say, didn't I?
I got lapped twice at Getzen running this.
I'm going to do you.
Fired from KTM.
I will tell you all about Bercy.
It's probably illegal at that point in time.
Justin Barsh and Gregory Aranda, is that the year they had a fight as well?
Yeah.
Clip that.
So people are hating you. No, you can start. He likes to start.
He wants music before we start. Do the people want music before we start? What, is that the old one? What's up, people? No, it's interrupting it. Is it in your headphones? We don't have.
It's your original intro.
No.
Anyway.
What's up, people?
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Bolt.
Oh, it's that one that was in there. Oh.
Anyway, start now.
Hi.
All right, Tom, we're back.
We're back.
You had a day off yesterday. Someone replaced you.
Yeah, I did hear about being
Much more clever man.
Better.
Cleverer man.
Better person?
Better.
What, all round better?
All round better.
All right, well, fair enough. I mean, but I'm back.
But they're going to watch this after.
Yeah,
We release that one after.
Ed wants to keep himself relevant before he helps.
I did hear a little bit about your podcast that you done previously without me, and there seems to start to be a bit of a trend. I don't know. This might be the last one I'm included in, as you had a two-manner, then you brought in a celebrity guest.
Remote. You got invited on both of them. You don't want to come in.
You was here on the remote one. You just bocked off. Gone.
No, I was busy. I've been busy.
Anyway,
I've
been busy doing.
Been busy coaching.
Good week.
I haven't been very busy at all, other than coaching and a holiday, which I enjoyed doing both, actually. So I can't say I've been absolutely manic. I've not got a whole lot to add to this podcast that I know of off the top of my head right now. I haven't raced.
What's your top 3 crisps of all time?
Nice. Don't work.
Yeah, because this is coming out first.
That's a feature in the next podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, look forward
You
to
might as well answer it, though.
It's that good and that thrilling questions like that.
No, but I think it's a good question.
No, I do.
It sparks a lot of debate up, and I think gets people in the comments. But don't comment on this one because you got the opportunity to comment on the next podcast.
Okay, yeah, I would do...
No, don't do crisps. Do something
mini
different.
cheddars.
Oh,
that was a
hot topic.
That was a hot topic. Yes, that's not a crisp in my opinion.
Well, it's in the crisps section.
No, it's more cracker.
Cracker.
Oh, I'm not that worried. Have you spoke about your race?
No, we saved it up. This is the time.
Brilliant, because we also done another podcast.
I've heard you've had a good, big discussion. Oh,
no, our podcast.
Oh yeah.
No, we just had a
Our
phone call.
podcast.
We
Yeah,
just had
well-
a phone call.
We had a discussion about you. Yeah, it's about how silly you are. But we all... Oh, was that not the one you was on about? No, we just discussed topics that you've got yourself into, situations, which you keep a lot of secrets.
I don't.
I mean, we find out as much on this podcast
As the viewers. Yeah, we do. You're right.
Yeah.
How have you worked this out?
Well, because
We didn't
do
know you'd had a
crashes and
crash.
We don't know about crashes.
How did you find out?
Thursday, I've seen a video posted on the Hard Enduro World Championship where Skinner comes up to you and waits. I didn't know.
You knew by then.
No, he didn't. You actually didn't tell him.
You told him
mentioned
by then.
it.
I know you for a fact. You had told him by then.
He hadn't told me.
No, because
You lot all told me in a group chat, and I thought they were all taking a piss.
Yeah, that is right. When it came up,
I didn't want to put you off your trip.
What trip?
But exactly, you didn't do it anyway. But you were committed to coming at that point. I didn't want to put you off
I
your trip.
was supposed to come, and then
it'd be good for you.
at the fan
get
area.
out the postcode and see the world a bit.
Been
To
out.
be fair to him, he did want to come to that race.
I know. I seen he made a lot of effort, but then it was not for a lack of effort. He didn't come. So
It was out of my control.
A good race. As of all your races, I've always said that was a good one. It was good when we come to watch you win your championship. It was a really thrilling.
could watch Manny win
weekend.
his this year if you came.
Yeah. Was it as... Well, your one when we came to watch you was very nerve-wracking. You did get the job done, but it was tense at times, wasn't it?
It was a good
Very
day.
tense. I actually felt like emotionally attached that day.
You had a tear in your eye in the vlog.
Oh, did I? I don't
Yeah.
think I was that.
Yeah, you did. You did at the end. You had a cry.
Did I? Probably just wanted to go home.
Cold feet or something.
Yeah. But it was a good day, and yeah, your race was good. But this year, I was a bit unsure of the schedule because you was like, oh, I've done well, I've done a win, and then I've done third, but I come from 11th, and I was just like, why are you in 11th? So
Why don't we
you sort of
unpack the whole thing? Because you said the Friday night thing was delayed or something because someone had a crash, right?
So the Friday night, which they didn't do at all when you were there,
No.
they did 2 years ago for the first time, but it was way, way better. 2 years ago, it was pretty shit, to be honest. It was like this figure of 8 basically in a car park. But
I do remember that as well.
It was fully at night, in the lights, obviously. It was at night. And then this year, it was actually a really good format, like a cool track, really good for spectators. Like, it made this arena...
all in the bottom section.
Yeah, and then a little bit in the forest, but like the whole race was like 2 hours... 2 hours, 2 minutes 9 seconds. I think 2 minutes 2 seconds. I think I was
2 laps.
2-lap racing. So like you start, it's like basically head to head, but you both obviously go in the same direction. So like you don't catch each other, but like exciting. It was good.
It was head to head.
So we did 2 people together.
I've only seen your GoPro lap or your
So Manny's on the track
lap.
at the same time.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
But like we start like this and then do that.
The
you know, like a
overlap.
velodrome.
Doesn't know what one of them is.
Yeah,
definitely.
cycling.
Well, like that. Have you ever watched a cycling race?
I thought they go the same.
You start on like opposite sides of the
start
track.
like that and like you go do your 2 laps. So like realistically, you don't battle somebody, but you're on the track together. So then the plan was that was qualifying, and then there would be a 4-rider, like a semi-final and then a final. But there was a crash. You've probably seen the guy folds himself in half.
Oh, the Isle of Man.
Yeah. You impressed me with your knowledge, eh? The bloke made himself.
I think it went straight over Ed's head. He didn't really realise that was the flag.
The Isle of Man fucking geezer that sits like this. Yeah, I knew it. It's just a shit joke when you said it at the time.
Yeah, you didn't respond.
I think
in
it's
chat.
the 3 legs of man. The sign has 3 legs. Anyway, bloke crashed and made himself look like the Isle of Man flag. So there was a delay because an ambulance had to come. So the semi-final and final got cancelled. So the result went off the qualifying, which I did very good at. I was quite a bit ahead of everyone else. But obviously that wasn't really that relevant for the rest of the track. But obviously nice to win.
It was pretty much a motocross race.
Yeah, like an Enduro GP special test.
Yeah.
Super test vibes. It was good. Good.
You
for
had
the
a
crowd.
lot of clutch.
I mean,
You won.
was in a hurry.
Yeah.
Mud and slippy. It was like really wet, slippy grass. So you kind of had
It
to
looked good for
hang
him.
it out there, which
You
was
won
kind
it
of
by
good.
12 seconds, which is a large margin.
7,
over
I
one
think.
lap. Still, for 2
No, a
minutes.
lot. Yeah, for 2. I was impressed. Like I was on the limit. Don't get me wrong. I was like, I could probably won't go as fast in the
Was
semi-final.
you on the limit when you had the pisser before riding motocross?
No, I actually generally wasn't. I would
Oh, you
admit.
wasn't?
I would admit if I was. I wasn't. It was I had a freak incident. I don't even know how I crashed. Really, like
No stunt was being performed, no scrub,
promise.
no whip.
I was like 18 minutes into the motor, done this. It was a triple, but not a big one, and like that was like a tabletop over the first roller, pretty much. Done it every lap of the motor. Wasn't struggling with it.
It wasn't even a big.
No, like it generally wasn't. I would admit if I was doing something silly. I've done enough hurt myself doing enough silly things to not need to hide from that. But yeah, I had a really big crash. Like stalled it as I was taking off, and like spent very little time in the air, so I didn't even have time to like do anything. Just
You didn't like crash, jump. You almost like.
I was like
You
took
didn't even
off.
make it
I
over
was
the
like
double in the triple. 'cause you
plummeting the
literally-
ground as I took off. It was like
You said you thought you stood on the brake.
yeah, like it was as if I'd stood on the brake, but it's also strange. I was brake tapping, but like to stand on it that early that's what I'm assuming I've done. But like it seems strange. I mean, I've never done that in my life. I don't know if maybe there was mud in the brake or hit the brake lever. It was quite. The track was prepped really good actually, but it was ripped quite deep, so I might have picked up a clump of mud. It was just after there was a right-hander just before it, so maybe there was mud around the brake pedal or something. Anyway, so I took off and just kind of like, and then was like hanging over the handlebars, and then I've exited the bike at some point. I don't even know exactly how. Twisted my ankle and landed on the back of my shoulder in the process. So that was a Sunday before the race, and I was really worried actually. Sunday night, I was like 2 hours from Andorra, and my plan I'd fly into the race on Wednesday. Didn't really know what to do. I drove back home that night, and I was like, well, if I go home and I needed to get my pack my
And you
bag and stuff.
tell the full story.
Well, I was a bit dazed.
Tell him about the video that you filmed of yourself. You tell him that you didn't even tell anyone that you was driving home, and you fucking didn't want to worry your missus, and you wanted to fucking set a live location on your phone in case anyone you were missing.
I had told everyone. I hit my head pretty good. Well, I didn't hit my head hard. My helmet was fine, but I had a blurry right eye for like 2 hours. Like a little speck was blurry, and if I'd close my eyes, the same speck that was blurry would then turn white.
Oh, quite bad. I don't think I've ever had that.
No, I've never had it. It didn't last long. Like that went before I started driving. I probably still shouldn't have drove, but I was like, Roxy was flying from Spain to South Africa, and she was like on her domestic flight to get back home, and I didn't want like the first thing she see when she unlocks her phone off flight mode was like
Worry.
Had a crash. Here's my live location just in case I tip it off the side of the road as I'm driving home. So I just thought,
what would you do with that location? Like, if you tipped it off the side of the road, like, I wonder what our next
phone
steps
Mark
would be.
to help or
Yeah,
something?
Mark.
I guess not really sure. I probably should have just told Mark, but then also I didn't want him to panic. And
Was he not there?
no, I stayed at his the night before when I took my bike, and he actually offered to come. But
So you'd gone on your own?
yeah, he offered to come, but I was like, he was flying.
Who's had a pisser on your own at the track?
No, he was actually flying that day to Italy. In fact, that night.
So did anyone talk to you and come over to you?
Yeah,
Like, people run over and be like, "You're right."
Well, like no one actually seen it, but the guy who actually paints the helmets from he's from Barcelona. He was there. He come and said, "Are you all right?" And a few people picked us up. I was like on hands and knees on the side of the track for a bit. Like,
Have we damaged the painted helmet?
it wasn't one that he'd done.
Oh. But have you damaged did it wreck the bike?
No, it's
anything?
not wrecked. Like that, my helmet's not that scratched at all, really. That's why I'm a bit confused how I was like kind of had so many concussion symptoms, because the helmet wasn't that bad. So anyway, hands and knees on the side of the track for a bit, and then got up, and then
It's not good. It's not a good feeling.
no, like it was one, you know, and you like, so I made it back to the van, told everyone I'm fine, yep, no problem, fine, all good, fine, and then just sat in my seat. I like took my chair around the side of the van, so like no, I was just like, oh, and just like sunk into it, and I'm like, you go kind of like scared of everything, don't you? You're,
Please show him the video. It's
The
funny.
last time I had the hands...
there's nothing. The video's not that bad. I just thought I'll just double check. I'll watch this back when I'm feeling normal again. If
He used the phone like a mirror just to double check. But
Yeah.
it's fucking-
because my eye was fucking blurry. I was like, I wonder what this looks like from the outside.
But the hands and knees, the last time I done that, I went to Holland because I thought I need to do a bit of testing.
No,
So
he
now
was
it's
on your hands and
Kawasaki.
knees at Oakhanger.
Yeah, but this was after Oakhanger. This
Oh,
was
right.
like trying to make the return from Oakhanger to
Oh,
get
right.
back better. And I was at Veldhoven in Holland, which is right by Eindhoven Airport. Dusty old day. We drove over to meant to do testing with the bloke who tests the factory suspension because I was struggling that year. And so it's 2 years ago, last year on the 450 Cowie. And then drove over, trying to organise a test. I'm going around thinking, feel like shit anyway, dusty track. Next thing, I've pushed the front and it's dust, hands and knees, dust in my mouth, and I'm on the floor. And then I made a thing to myself to say, you're old enough that you don't need to go to Holland to ride motorbikes anymore. Yeah, you don't look well.
Look at my dirt on the back of my shoulder.
Can you re-put this on the screen while we're watching this? Because otherwise it's yeah, that's a good video. Put it on. You have to have it. Whilst we're doing this, you've got to post it up because he looks like a really scared man.
I was scared. I was genuinely scared. I was like, fuck. And then it wore off a bit, and then I was like, right, okay, I'm going to drive home. Made it home fine, drove fine, got home, and I'm like, fuck, I mean, I'm sore. Text the physio, my two kind of go-to physios in Enduro. One was actually in England for the week. The other one was away for the next 2 days. I was like, oh, great, so I can't even get physio tomorrow. So, but then I was like, if I go home, I can kind of like pack my bag for the race, and then I can leave immediately, like Monday, if I have to go to the APC. Or in the end, I went to Girona. There's a clinic called like Rahuma Clinic who's looked after us for various injuries. The pump track, broken wrist injury, he fixed that. Crashing into a door, elbow surgery just before round one of Super Enduro 2022, he fixed that.
Rolling the buggy.
No, buggy, I went straight to the APC because I was going for knee rehab anyway.
All of the three of them were secrets at one time.
Buggy was
What
a
do you mean
secret.
secrets?
Buggy was a
They're
secret.
never secrets. You don't
Contract
ask.
secret.
Buggy was a secret, hand in the pocket
You
all
don't
day.
ask.
Hitting the wall. I'm sure we just got all sent a video of you having a surgery of some description randomly.
You don't
And the pump
ask.
track thing you kept a secret for
What about
ages.
the downhill
how
mountain
how are we
bike
supposed to
crash
know
when-
to
The pump track
ask?
thing,
Missing
was-
for 3 days and then picture of APC.
Yeah, you know. You don't even have to ask now. You just know.
The
If he's
pi-
gone riding and he goes quiet for
You
48
don't
hours.
ask. If you ask, I would tell you the situation. I never once get a message. Hi, Billy. How are you? I would reply saying, "Fucked." You don't even ask.
I still always text you.
No, you did tell me. That's what you said to me, something. And I said, I can't remember. I think I made a joke about coming to the race. And you said, don't bother. And I said, why? And you went, I can barely walk. I said, all right. And I said, what happened? He put, I crashed. And then I put in the group chat, all this was to him normally. I just thought, I can't remember seeing that in the chat. He just put, lol. Because obviously he had never told anyone in the chat.
It's been a big learning curve, though. We unpacked it a bit last night after a pinty in the pub.
Pub again.
But yeah,
I'm on my off season. I've decided this week because there's so little time from Roof of Africa to start a super enduro.
this is it
This
now.
week's off season.
You've drunk a lot.
I've made it. I've only had like 1 pint per day. I just make it seem to you like I'm off the rails.
Right. Well, you wanted to meet in the pub at 9:30.
Well,
I mean, I would.
we discussed it anyway, that as bad as the weekend went for him, he's learnt big lessons.
I've learned lessons the last
What?
2 races. To trust myself more. Because
This,
I have.
this is his issue. He goes, and the bike, or he gets the feeling that he doesn't like something, but then he's scared to change it.
I can relate.
But
to
his
that.
gut feeling is telling him to change it, but then he didn't. But he wishes he did. But now we've learnt. Trust
I
the
knew
gut.
That's been my issue.
What about
for
the
ages.
tyre when everyone went with the same one?
Yeah, so the
your
tyre,
gut told you that though.
Yeah, I don't
shouldn't have
actually
changed
regret
that
that
one.
decision. It was a wrong decision, but I went with the other tyre because I was like,
Have you
Real-
said this on the podcast?
What
or not?
what
No,
race are we
no,
talking about?
Seat of Sky he's on about because he
Are you on about Seed Sky or you on
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
Getzen?
when you chose.
Yeah.
chose the hard tyre.
Well,
Oh yeah, because that was we did the remote one in between there.
Oh yeah, of course. So have you spoke about that? Don't
No, well, not really. Well, a bit, but I went with that tyre because from a championship perspective, I kind of needed a bit of not a miracle, but I was far behind. And I
Yeah,
needed
so it was
something
all in.
drastic to happen, and I felt I was ill anyway. And at that race last year, a couple of people went with the hard tyre, and it made a big advantage in like the last hour, 30 minutes of the race. Whereas this year, just the whole track was so wet and slippy. Last year it was bone dry, and typically at Seat of Sky it's always bone dry.
Yeah,
and
it's
and
hot
it
normally,
wrecks.
isn't
Yeah, it was still hot, but it wrecks a soft tyre because it's so wet and loose, and you just got to like burn it. Whereas this year it was so damp and like wet underneath the ground, like it was, you just struggled so much. So like there was no point where it was better. Whereas last year it was different. Well, so I took a risk because from a championship perspective, I kind of needed something
Yeah.
big to happen. But that was Seat of Sky. Here, he's on about, I got there and I was like, oh, I didn't really like my bike. When I tested it, well, I didn't even get to the test area. I was like, this didn't really feel that good. But I was like, oh, I'm also, A, I'm injured, and B, my reference is from Seat of Sky, where I was also ill. But I'd rode my training bike at home once in between then, and I was like, immediately I was like, whoa, this feels good. Like I was close to driving to Italy. The day I went riding, which would have actually prevented us from crashing on the motocross track if I'd have done this, I rode my training bike and I was like, oh, I might just drive this to Italy and race this bike because it's really nice. But then I didn't.
Oh, you was just going to drive and race? Drive the practice bike to Italy?
Yeah.
So you could race it?
That's right. I think had the championship had been closer, I probably definitely would have done that. But because it was already a bit of it was a massive long shot after Seat of Sky. So like, had it been like still 10 points for a championship, I would have definitely done that. But that's kind of where it starts. And I tested the bike at Getzen, and I was like, oh, this doesn't feel that good, especially after riding the training bike last week. Didn't make it. I was like, I won't be that bad. It'll be fine. I'll deal with it. Because I typically don't like making changes because I don't want to make the wrong decision.
Yeah. Okay.
But then the first race, I was just that shit and struggling that much. The track was that slippy. I was generally in 11th and fucking battling. Like,
Did they run the track one way than the other?
yeah. But it was hard both ways, to be honest. I actually thought the morning race direction was better. The morning race was where them two big hero lines were. There was nothing really.
You know, you all talk and you're all mates in that thing. Does Manny change his bike loads, or does he not tell you?
Yeah, he's much better at me than when he's not happy, making himself happy. They change different things usually, but what he is fussy about and what I'm fussy about is different. But I don't know. I feel a lot on a bike, in all honesty. Like when we go testing, and I've started to trust my gut a little bit more, but like again, not enough. I had a race situation. I didn't do it at Getzen, and it like backfired massively. So like from morning race to afternoon race, to change the bike quite a lot, and it was like I didn't ride into the start line. I was like, well, this is better. Like I'm.
Wish I'd have done that in the first race.
That I'm going to be fine now.
Yeah.
So I was happy with the third overall, all things considering, and like my ankle was pretty sore the morning race. Shoulder was pretty sore the morning race. And I taped it up slightly differently for the afternoon race, which is what my gut had already told us. The way my gut had told us to tape it up in the morning race, but then the physio did it his way, and I was like, oh, whatever, he's a physio. But I've obviously had sore ankles and sore shoulders in the past where I kind of know how to do it. So I was like, I'll just do it my way in the afternoon. It was much better. It didn't hurt. My ankle hurt quite a bit in the morning race. So yeah, that was that.
I always find when you're taping something up, it's quite often if it's done not quite right, it's much worse than if there's no tape
well,
on it
because I said he used stretchy tape, and I was like, look at the size of my joints, like that's doing nothing. Like you need rigid tape. Like
I would have gone stretchy.
Yeah,
tape.
No, well, I was like,
tape.
That's doing nothing. Like I need it solid.
Well, you didn't want it to move.
Yeah. But I was like, I'll kind of go with it. I actually used the stretchy tape on the first day, but we raced for 2 minutes, and like it was nowhere we got stuck or had to push or anything like that. But then, like literally, the first place I got stuck in the morning race, I was like, whoa! Like my ankle had flexed way more than it had flexed all week, and it was like sharp pain fired up the back of it. So yeah, lesson learned.
Do you reckon you're on you had a good run and no injuries? Obviously, you hurt yourself there.
A couple of podcasts ago, we was really.
But now are you
rolling?
Are you injured? Or are you all right now?
I don't know. I had an MRI scan too. I was supposed to get the MRI results today, actually, but I haven't. I don't think I'm very injured, in all honesty.
Just a shit time for a race to come along.
Niggle, and then.
If Getzen was this weekend, you'd have been better because it's not as bad, sort of thing.
It's just as much as last weekend,
really?
To be honest.
Yeah.
But I had an MRI scan. That's why I haven't really rode this week, and just thought I'll have my off season this week. Hopefully, no. I just thought I don't think it's really bad, but I'd rather know exactly what's wrong with both now than it's still niggle in 3 months' time and be like, oh, we'll find out what this injury is now. Then, so I've had an MRI, but I'm waiting for the results. There you go.
Big lessons learned.
Yeah, I mean, I think that can go out to the viewers. Trust your gut.
Trust your gut.
Trust your gut, guys.
Trust your gut. Lot of chat about the gut in the next podcast, believe it or not.
Drinks.
Yeah, settling on the gut, nutrition on the gut. They got that to look forward to.
Our gut's good. Right, nutrition products are really stable on your gut.
You can listen to that waffle in the next one.
To be fair. What about you, Ed? I
need a wee. You're going to have to keep talking.
I can't really contribute a lot.
We had a day out. We've been enduro riding.
Oh, yeah, we did go out on our bikes.
Yeah, we had a little ride.
That was quite a nice day. We went down to...
Action Tracks.
Exit down, wasn't it?
I just know it as Action Tracks.
Yeah, Action Tracks in Kent, near Dartford Tunnel. Couple of 450 Triumphs. No, sorry, one 450 Triumph Enduro. I had a 250 Triumph Enduro.
Jack Brunel turned up on his Stark with Supercross suspension.
Stark, Nick, Rich, Paul, a few of us.
8 to 18 minute lap, depending on traffic.
Yeah, those of you that have been... well, it was quite a single file lap, so there was a couple of places to pass, but not many. Me and Ed... I'm going to do a vlog, actually. When's this coming out? Monday? Might have a vlog.
Yeah.
I'm back vlogging, by the way. It's been a while. Done another one. And if you haven't watched that, watch one, because I done it. A little suspension test video that I was really happy with. But I was expecting big views. Didn't get big views. So if you want to have a little watch of that, it's good. Well entertainment. Good entertainment video.
You had too long off, and then you come in after the holiday, bang.
Yeah, too long off. But it's hard, isn't it, to keep it up. But we've done... Enduro. We're going to do another Only Stands, I think, soon.
Do you know what I looked at last... I went deep in the vaults on your YouTube channel. We've done a lot of Enduro vlogs on yours. Days out to Tong.
It's not enough, I think.
Yeah, well, we could do
vlog,
more. But yeah, but easy
winter vlog.
Easy days out.
No, we do, but we're going to do some more enduro. I think Only Stands next week, and then we're going to do a winter special.
We're having an Only Stands test day.
OnlyFans test day.
I don't need to give too much details because if it doesn't happen, then we'll.
No, it's not going to be vlogged. I don't think.
No, that's what I mean. Don't prompt. Well, I suppose
We're going to have a test for the Christmas
about
special.
What we're going to do, like we're going to next week. I done a bit of enduro last week, didn't I? And we're saying we're going to do a bit next week.
He reckons he watched your channel the other day and you used to do loads of enduro.
Yeah, that's what he just said. I can't see how many days we've done.
You ever watched? There's a good few on a Honda. You had days out with Nathan Watson and all of that.
I reckon I've probably only done 8 enduro days in my life.
They came on the Christmas special.
That was the one I wasn't
Tom.
there.
Yeah, Tong. You were there.
No, you weren't there.
Nathan was there.
Yeah, Nathan and Sterry come to Tong. You weren't there. We did one with McCanny and Nathan and that at Christmas, and you was there.
That was at McExton's.
Yeah, I remember that one.
We done one without you.
That's when I cut
on
my
your
hand,
channel.
Yeah, you didn't feature much in that video at all. You must have cut your hand and not done a lot.
It was when I got stitches in my hand.
Because Carrot rode your bike most of the day.
I think you was on the run bike. That was it. Something was on it, and you didn't. You just said, "Ride my bike. I'll ride this. I don't want to be in the video." I think so, anyway. But I can't. We do need to do more enduros. I like doing that, and this day was mega.
Do you know what we done? We had at the place we went. It's quite single filey, so we had one good lap, didn't we? Where we got a bit of clear track, and we had a good burn up. And he went, "Phew, you're going well." Then he goes, "I'll follow you." I put the camera on.
Crash.
Crumble. Apple crumble.
Really bad. Really bad.
Speaking of crumble, I went to London on Monday. There's a place called Humble Crumble. Really good. Highly recommend if anyone's watching. Right next to the Red Bull office.
Apple crumble.
Well, Humble Crumble. Yeah, order it off a machine, like a little hole in the wall. Like a...
He sent me a pic. It did look good.
What kind you want? And then
I
comes
think
out...
he was pissed. I thought you was just pissed. And you
comes out... Well, I had a few lunchtime bevies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it was just like, look, not that great because you was pissed. You thought it was fantastic.
Humble Crumble. Really good.
That was when the wheels come off on Monday. Beers on Monday lunchtime.
Off season, baby. People, I'm getting haters piling up in my comments actually after 2 bad performances in a row.
Turn them off.
Are you?
Yeah, I need to concentrate. Don't take this seriously.
Well, this is what we had a conversation
They're not
about.
haters. They're fans trying to help you.
A lot of them say waste of talent, blah blah blah.
This is what we had a conversation about, and I told you about it last night, but you said probably not a podcast story. But can we go there?
Go there if you want.
So people are hating you.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it's hate. I think it comes from a good place.
From a good place.
Yeah, I mean,
you just don't like the criticism.
Yeah, I agree. No, because I think people have false perception of me. People think I'm thick, I think.
No, that's him.
No, that's me, yeah.
Yeah, but people think I'm as thick as you. That's the problem.
As thick as thieves, you two?
No, but I agree. Sometimes I agree with them. We've like tried to have it out in here before. And you get the and you just leave for a bit. I'm leaving them. I'm going to Andorra.
That's not true. Nah, I'm actually putting a lot of effort into making my life more structured and more stable.
Well, you're going to have to.
Partly due to
child coming.
Yeah, but I was doing that anyway. I was in process. I've been trying to do that for years. It's just not that simple. Mm. But our sport, it's very weird, our sport, isn't it? Like,
any news on your sport as in you've had all these meetings about next year? Is there any talk of a structure change?
No, we were supposed to have. Good question. We were supposed to have information presented at Getzen, which I know we didn't do. But I know there was a meeting went down on Wednesday of this week, so I'd assume there'll be an announcement sometime soon. And we got the final round of Roof of Africa, which is in 2 and a bit weeks' time. No, 3 weeks' time.
What's the crack for that? You're flying back to Roxy's and then going on, or what?
Yeah. I'm actually going. Well, I'm going a few days before. Again, obviously the championship's kind of wrapped up. Well, is wrapped up, not kind of wrapped up.
Well, you ain't guaranteed second yet, have you?
No, I still will. I still got second to go and do, but obviously I will shift a little bit focus towards Super Enduro. Oh, well, that's actually my plan. Pre-hurting myself, my plan for this week was I had to go to London on Monday to Red Bull, and then I was going to go Tuesday to the APC, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to do fitness tests and do a little bit of a off-bike boot camp.
And get a banker and a bit of base.
Start the Super Enduro season. Because the last 2 years of Super Enduro, I've kind of been coming back from an injury. So I didn't really do any base, or I went straight back into riding and motors and stuff. So I was like, while we've got this period of time now, and I was like, I'll go and do a little boot camp. But then now I hurt myself. I thought there's not a lot of point going one I can't really do anything.
You going to come to the first one of his?
When is the first one?
13th of December.
The 14th of December, something like that.
Poland.
Poland, yeah. Oh, I can't.
Dubai?
Coaching.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Dubai.
I've done that. Coaching. The spaces on that trip. No, there is. I've got 4 trips, January, 2 in Feb. They're all sold out. But there's actually space on the December trip, coaching to Spain. And, like, without taking the piss, it's absolutely so good, the trips. Look forward to going. Don't tell the missus I said that because I make out that I'm sag, I've got to go, I'm earning money, I've got to be away. But it's actually sick. Real good week in the sun. But I've got that. So come back on the 14th, yeah.
So don't clip this bit and put it on Instagram.
No.
Okay.
Don't clip this bit, Martin. But no, so I've got that, so I won't be coming. But I will come to one round. Poland would have been a good one.
Yeah, Christmas market, apparently.
Christmas markets and that. Yeah, Poland's always nice. They're all good these now because like, we go all good stadiums, good places.
Yeah, but I didn't really like that one in France I come to.
No, that was the worst one. But the France round of next year is the last round, and I'm told it's like 20 minutes away from where you came, so it's still very close to
Leven.
for UK people. It's in Leven, in the city this year. Like it was in.
Which is
No, it's not in Leven. It's in the nearest big city, which I went to for lunch, just kind of coincidentally.
And it's a good
on
city.
On the Sunday, yeah, it's a big city, really big. So I'm assuming the stadium's quite big too. I had steak and chips at some restaurant there. It was really good. I'm going to try and find the restaurant and head back. So that's always good, and it's so close to Calais for people driving
Yeah, it
from
was a
the
good
UK.
good trip driving out.
So yeah, that one's leveling up. We also go to Belgrade this year in Serbia, which I've also been to that city before, which is another big city and quite a cool city.
What are you doing with the Super Enduro? Is it new bike or any changes? Or
Nah, almost identical. A couple of things to try before the season, but pretty much the same.
350.
I'm gonna ride a little bit over the next couple of weeks because we always do like photo shoot and suspension tested. Like first week, we change from hard enduro to super enduro, and I'm like always feel a bit obliged to like make changes to like not waste people's time.
Yeah, you said this before, but you want to ride the bike first.
I always regret them because I'm like make changes when I'm not really too dialed in. So the plan was to get really dialed in early this year, and then like when it comes to testing time and stuff, know what direction I want to go, if I want to go any direction, and just have a bit more of a plan. But like this little niggle now has kind of delayed that, but it's not the end of the world. There's still plenty of time, and I still feel like I could ride. I'm going to probably start riding again in the next couple of days on the 350.
You've not got long, have you? So no, if that race is in 2 weeks, that's like mid-November. Then you've got nearly a month.
3 weeks and so 2 weekends in between Roof of Africa and Super Enduro Star, and one of them is FIM Awards.
Well, you won't be going to that, will you?
Well, did I not win Super Enduro this year?
Oh yeah, shit. I forgot.
I tried to get out of going because I tried to say surely it's justified. Like you've got an FIM race here, and then an FIM, the next championship starts, and no chance. That was a hard no.
Who said you got to go?
FIM.
Oh, they literally...
Hefty fine if you don't.
Is it?
Oh, I got threatened with the clause
much?
of the contract.
How much?
Well, more than I get for winning the championship. Put it that way.
Really?
How much?
More than I get for winning the championship.
I don't know how much you get for winning the championship.
£500 fine.
No, I just want to say because I think it would surprise people on the opposite, the wrong end of the scale. So I'm not.
What you think?
They're not being reasonable, or
No,
he just means that because the bonus ain't that big.
well, I'm not sure if the bonus isn't that big or the other thing is huge.
Well, I'm okay. I'm telling you, it's more than I would earn if I win in the championship. If I won every round and I won the championship, it's still more than that.
Oh, that's mad. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I don't think I'm getting out of it. Put it that way.
I don't know how big the ACU fine is if I don't turn up at the motorcycle
Christmas
live
party
show because we're in the back there and they're doing a giving ceremony.
They'll probably
at
say,
2 PM on the
thank fuck
afternoon.
he's not here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I get fined or not. I got to buy my own ticket to get in, so maybe I'll just not save on that and not
That's
pick up
soon,
my
isn't
award.
it? I seen a poster for NEC.
I think so, yeah.
We was having this conversation. Stoneleigh Dirt Bike Show.
Don't exist anymore.
Don't exist.
Nah, sort of really good back in the day, wasn't it?
Mm.
Really good back in the day, Stoneleigh. I used to go up. My first time I ever went to Stoneleigh Bike Show, I won a KTM. Yeah.
Doing what?
Rock, paper,
I was
scissors.
one of the first. I was one of the first ever riders to ever ride a KTM 60. I was the only rider on the line. So when I was
I thought you was Team Green.
before Team Green, I was KTM. So I
Right.
rode a Kawasaki. Then KTM's come out. Bikes of Brighton gave me a bike. Or I don't even know whether they'd have given me a bike. Would have helped. That was my first sponsor, Bikes of Brighton. And I won everything on this KTM throughout the 60s or 65s. And then at the end of the year, they had like a KTM challenge, which every rider then like sort of submitted their results throughout the year. And then the rider with the most amount of points at the end of the year won a KTM. And I won a KTM. Kurt Nickel presented me with the award at the Stoney Bike Show, but they didn't do a KTM 85. So then it rolled over to a KTM 125. So when I went up to the 125s, I got a KTM 125. But
So you done KX 85 Team Green, then went back to KTM.
no, I just didn't take it. I got the bike, but
Oh,
I
right.
didn't. I was on Team Green then. But it's quite good. Went to
That's
Stoney
mad
Bike
that I
Show.
used to do that.
Well, it's quite good. You don't really get that now, I don't think, with a
that's what I'm
manufacturer.
thinking, like,
To go get given it by Kurt Nickel.
So you actually took the bike physically. You had the bike.
I actually can't remember. I was only like 10, but they 100%. I was up there, and you won a bike. I don't know how we got the bike or when we got the bike, but won a bike.
Any other good dirt bike show stories?
Used to be a big piss up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Moto Mag party.
Motor party.
You ever went to one of those, or was you a bit
Yeah,
young?
no, I was a trials rider though, so I wasn't very cool, was I?
Oh, what? You went?
Of course I went.
How old was you then?
I probably sneaked in.
16?
Nah, I think I'd been 16 or 17.
No, you couldn't have been. We'd have been only that.
I went. Well, it probably started for a
I'd
few
gone
years
out then.
before
I don't
attended.
think I would have been at the parties there. They tailed off.
I definitely went
Do you
to
remember when you brought Dahl and Dahlgren over and you was at the party with Diana? Everyone thought you was a boy.
Yeah, well, what actually happened there was we both went to Bercy Supercross to work. I was working for Monster and she'd been flown over for Monster for...
And I raced that year.
Yeah, and you raced. And then I drove and she was flying back out of Heathrow. And then she come back in the car with me to go to the airport. And it was when that ash cloud was over and all flights got cancelled. And then she ended up in the UK for 2 weeks.
But you had to tuck in your waistband for 2 whole weeks, didn't you?
I seen you. I could just see you waiting for the silence, for me to stop talking so you could just fucking get something in.
That's a yes then, yeah.
Obviously.
Cut that one up, mine.
Clip that.
But no, I mean, it's quite a good little story for the Dirt Bike Show, but
We talked about that yesterday. That's what I seen. I did.
What, Stoney? You was talking about
well,
Stoney?
I came up. I don't even know.
did you ever do a stunt show?
Yeah,
It's like
trial
the thing.
show.
He
Oh, you did trial shows.
We
Just get
won't,
£100 a day.
we won't ruin the story
Used to
for the
stay
next
that on- used
podcast,
to
but
spend that on a taxi to get into
he was going
Leamington's
to quit.
Farm
That was it. It was that was the breaking point between I'm going to quit.
Oh, well, that was enough.
No, I don't really decide
Well, you
about
just
it.
put, this is the top.
No, but you were going to quit that, but then you hadn't got an enduro anything
Yeah,
like
that was the change of. I'd had enough of trials by that point, but I was there doing shows.
I was thinking this is quite a good little thing to go on to because I haven't really got absolutely zero to say on this show, as you've probably noticed up to this point.
Yeah, I'm going to say that, or you've either burnt yourself out with training kids and then the fucking 4-hour business meeting you've had in
Yeah,
here
big
today.
business meeting today.
That's coming soon as well, and that's going to be really
Like,
exciting.
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
I'm in the dark, so I'm like you boys and girls.
We cut Ed out of this business deal.
Yeah.
We need you
Me and
some
Tom.
feedback, but it's going to be really, really good. And it's coming soon, and it will actually add so much to the motocross world.
The motocross
believe
community.
Add
Motocross
so
community.
much
Motocross
to
with-
the Tommy Searle and Billy Bolt pocket.
No.
No, it's honestly really good. Quite excited for it. So we actually
we're
did have
giving
a
back.
meeting. Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice.
Of course you are. I've seen the fucking price list.
Shut up, mate.
Stop it. It's just good.
No, it's actually really good.
Be positive. Support us,
I am.
please.
I'm here for the win.
But I am a bit wanked out. Yeah, I've had 3 big days.
Anyway,
So,
go and carry on
yeah.
to what you was going to carry on to.
You've sort of lost topic.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
We were
You-
Stony
you
Dirt
were
Bike
saying
Show and you was
important,
about to
just-
go and tell us this is a good jitty.
Oh, fuck, I've lost my train of thought. I finally had something to say, didn't I? What the fuck?
The lights
That's
are on,
annoying.
but no one's home.
All right, come back to me in a minute. You two carry on again. Chat about your race again for a bit.
We've done. I feel like I brushed
Ah.
over Getzen a bit by just being a bit like meh. But I was happy to come third in the end. I'm trying to think if there's any other noteworthy performance. Matt Green was 5th, which is also
I was going to ask that. I was going to say, like, what else has happened in that, like, in your world of enduro? Because instead of just saying about you, what else goes on?
I was like, I should mention the rest of the race. So Matt Green was 5th.
I did see you put a little story up saying 5th.
And he also did pretty shit in the morning race. We were 11th and 12th in quali, and then we went to 3rd and 5th, so that was good.
Lado that scorpioned himself into the Isle of Man. Is any news on him? Is he all right?
Well, you said he was all right.
I see in the comments he said he was all right, but I didn't know if you knew him.
I don't know who it was, so hope he's all right. What else happened? James Moore was junior world champion this year. He's really, like, come on good this year. I think he was
English.
No, South African.
Oh, okay.
I don't know his exact result. Sea to Sky had a really good result. Aberstone also a good result. So he's done good. What else has been going on?
I'm absolutely devastated, but what I was going to say is just gone, missing.
Well, it's just it doesn't exist anymore.
I've interrupted you, haven't I?
I'm racking it. What was we saying?
I'd rather go doing your top 3 crisps instead. See if that brings it back to you.
I actually want to do something like that because it's funny because I watched Pulp MX and they was rating energy drinks.
I did see that.
Really good episode. Like I was generally laughing.
We rated every Hydro Fizz flavour last night.
Yeah, that's different. That's just lining its own pockets. Different story.
Yeah, no, I think the top 3 is good because it's engaging for the audience.
I literally said to Ed, sorry.
All right then, top 3 chocolate bars, go.
Well, me and Ed played it myself last night on the sofa.
Yeah, but it's good. You don't have to do it far. They had them here. So next step, we can get the chocolate bars and rate them all from. So we're going to Sainsbury's.
I'm taking my racing seriously from the next episode. Actually, I won't be eating
rate
chocolate
the beers
bars
on this episode. Then.
Christmas special would do rating a few things then.
It was a really good episode. They was talking about all the energy drinks and they think. I thought it was good. They was laughing. Bang. They rated Bang energy drink.
Do you know what else happened in that episode? I don't mean to just call him out here, but Lewis Phillips got the Isle of Man and the Isle of Wight confused.
I've already messaged him. Brilliant.
Like, what the fuck?
I wrote him on Instagram.
I've not heard the episode.
What did he say? He said,
I know. I'll tell you. Mate was talking about, they was just talking about something. Kiefer said, David Knight, what does he do?
Yeah.
And then matey Lewis then said, he's like, he's from the Isle of...
No, someone else said that from the Isle of Man, and then they were like,
Lewis
did anyone
said,
know anything about Isle of Man? And Lewis was like, no, I've been there for the Motocross of Nations.
Yeah. Been there for the MX2, one of the first ones I went to on the south coast of England, and I literally messaged him.
What has he said, Mark?
You silly man. He just put, I'm thick. Shouldn't surprise you.
I thought he was coming here for
he's coming back.
A chat with you.
Yeah, he's going to come back for ECMA and Bercy. That was it. We were talking about Bercy, weren't we? I'm trying to trail back my thoughts because
we were talking about Stanley Dirtbike show and then Bercy, and then you went.
I didn't even know you'd ever done Bercy. Where'd you come?
Bad weekend.
No. Oh, let me tell you. I'll tell you all about it. I will tell you all about Bercy.
No, don't.
No, great stories.
Should have trusted my gut when I went there. Should have really.
Fucking road round, barely just.
I got a last minute entry, by the way.
Yeah,
done. Last minute entry. What you? Are you?
No, we did
a last minute $4,000.
I was going to say.
No, I got good. There was a lump 20 grand.
20 grand.
Yeah, that's why I done it on a last minute entry. We was all in California at this point, and so I'll start the story because the results are not good from this trip. But what happened was Christophe Porcel, I think, was going to race.
Yeah, looked good. Blue Thor gear in that. Yeah. Was,
Christophe Porcel, I believe, was racing. Something happened to him a few weeks before, and he pulled out, and then they had some money. And I, what year would have this been? 2012, I think, or 11? 11, I think, because we was in California, and I didn't have the house in 2012.
If you was in Cowie, you'd have been coming back for CLS.
Yeah, end of 2010 then, I think. No, sorry, end of 2011. I'd gone back to America because we still had the house.
Yeah.
And in 2011, when I raced MXGPs or MX2, kept the house in America, went back at the end of the year. So I was doing a bit of time out there. They called because someone had got injured and said, do you want to race? And I was like, got some money, thought, lovely, go over there. Anyway, 450, Kawasaki test track in America, couple of days. And then we flew to Bercy. And yeah, if you want to take the story
why
away.
Did you ride a 450?
I don't think.
I'm just asking.
No, because it's just open. But if you were riding 250 at the time anyway.
Yeah, just because that was it. 450. Just stepped up to the big leagues.
I've asked ChatGPT.
What?
Here are the results for Tommy Searle at the Bercy Supercross.
It was not a good weekend.
Overall, he finished 7th.
Nah,
But on night 1, he placed 12th.
that's too good. I can't imagine me finishing 7th overall, but what I do
There was
know
only 8 people in
is
it.
that I had my gear off and was rubbing my hands together because I didn't qualify. And then matey went,
Promoter's choice.
You are promoter's choice. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've paid you to come in. Now put your boots back
so
on.
good.
Do you know what
And
else
I
was
went,
good?
Oh, no.
He was promoter's
Someone
choice,
ran
and then he
round.
was second row at the back, sat like behind everyone else as well.
12th would have been last
Yeah, I'd have said so.
because 10 were on the front row. It would have been 5 and 5
Let me ask, how many entered?
in the main. And there was 2 on the back row, so I would have been back row. So 12th, I may have placed last place in the first night. And 3 nights of racing at Bercy used to be as well.
Was there 3?
Yeah, your 20 grand has diluted itself a bit there, really, hasn't it, for 3
Over
nights?
3 nights, yeah.
I mean, it's still good, don't you? I'm not.
No,
I
but
wouldn't
I
turn my
flew
nose
back
up
from
at it, but-
America
Yeah.
to do it. But it's still good money, yeah. I wouldn't get that now if I asked to go.
Trying to get the result.
But it really pissing me off.
Was
about
it when
this
you?
story.
Was it the small stadium?
Yes,
when you went in the tunnel.
tunnel.
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
I nearly got mugged
That's fucking cool.
straight outside the stadium.
I
Because
done Geneva as well that year. Went to Geneva.
we walked from the hotel and was filming your Monster Energy video. And someone come running across the road, tried to grab all my cameras.
I can't remember that, but there's actually a video from that weekend that you done for Monster.
Yeah, as I filmed you and Jake Weimer.
That's it. Jake Weimer come over. When you
at
think
that.
about that, it's actually quite cool.
Good. Yeah, that's right. That's good. Good
But
little.
yeah, I think I was promoter's choice at least 2 out of the 3 nights.
You got a
maybe.
call back for the following year, because then the following year you went back in answer gear with the bell helmet all camoed up.
Oh, I did go back. Yeah.
So you
I
couldn't
don't
have been
think that was the following year. That was like 4 or 5 years later. That was nice gear, and I actually done really well that year in the answer gear.
camo gear with a
sick
fluoro 100 on it.
I ripped. There's one video on my fucking chair. I ripped that year. There's one video on my Facebook, and it looks like I won the main, but it was actually the last chance. But regardless, I had Roman Febra behind me who just won the world championship. So it was actually
15 then.
2015. I've just finished with KTM. Well, not finished, fired from KTM. Rode for Dixon, and that was my first race on the Dixon. Dixon.
Kyle Chisholm won the 2011.
Really?
Apparently so.
That's mad. I was trying to think. And then when I mentioned going back to California, it was quite good.
Was it the
We used to
year
do a
Justin
recall episode of
Barsha?
those times.
Justin Barsha and Gregory Aranda, is that the year they had a fight as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah. You had to have like.
You had all the
security on
doers,
stage.
Tomac, Jake Weimer in the race.
Yeah, and my last place sounds bad, but the riders in front of me were all very good riders.
October.
Yeah, the ECMA's this week, so it's obviously this weekend, is it?
Uh,
Next week, like.
Bercy must be coming up as well then, 2 weeks.
That's what I mean. Next weekend.
You don't really get a write up in the Racer X report, if I'm honest.
No. I enjoyed my weekend at Bercy though. I'm really, really struggling with
We've thought of that story yet?
No, but I was really excited to tell it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I mean, I'm just wafting on, but we was talking about our new app that's going to come out. Just sort of done it as an app. Released a bit more info there, Bill.
Oof, little soft launch.
Little soft launch.
I don't think it's just going to come out. I think it's going to take over.
Not come out, but take over. It will be good. But that's probably going to come out hopefully soon. Really, in like
December.
5-6 weeks. If we play our
middle of
cards right, and
December,
we
all being
work
well.
a bit harder.
Oh,
the
instead
next
of
few
Christmas
weeks.
merch, Christmas app.
Yeah, we're not doing. You're not doing merch either, are you?
No. Have you sacked it off?
Well, I didn't do it.
It's a bit late.
Don't know. Can we turn around any good for now? No, I'm not doing it this year. I'm letting the situation breathe. Didn't sell that much this year, so Ed told us not to bother.
No, I don't
He
blame
said
you.
it's a waste of my
No,
time.
I didn't. I kept asking, if you want to do it, you want to do it. You need to do it now. You need to do it now.
I agree. I didn't do it.
And you all just fucking didn't do it.
What about you, Ed? What have you been up to? Because in this place today, it's been very, very, very busy. The busiest time I've ever seen in Kicks.
Manic. We've got a lot coming on in the next. This is my off season as well. This is why I'm keen for a pub if you fancy pub. Because in the next 2 weeks, it's going to start Black Friday, Christmas. We've got another Mash Tag launch. Who's been here today? You two have both met him. he's releasing more merchandise, which goes on the Kex website, and he has tripled his order volume from last year, from summer, sorry, and that was busy enough. So we've got that all coming up, which is going to be busy, and we also now ship for 3 other brands here. So we've got all of their Christmas orders to do as well.
It's busy, very busy. I wish I sold as much merch as Mashtag did.
Yeah, he does well out of it.
I wouldn't have to race next year if I done that. Just merch it up.
What did you reckon to him? He's coming motorbike riding, he reckons?
I think he'd be probably better off in one of Bill's videos than mine.
How do you work that out?
No, you can
quite
teach
similar
him.
people.
You'll be able to
You're
teach
like
him.
more similar, isn't it? You like the pub now, he likes the pub. He generally would be good to teach someone like him for a video.
I had this
for you or
conversation the other day because
something. I can't see how he's showing us how he went down that mountain, and if he likes doing that on the bicycles and that, I can't see why he wouldn't like paddling through.
Yeah, he said you used to have a pit bike, didn't he?
in
on,
next
tell
bank
it.
holiday when the weather turns good, Martin and Bradley want a day at Motor 101 on Starks. They want a Tommy Searle training school.
You're really good, actually.
That would actually be a good day.
Complete novices.
Yeah.
You have to teach them the full basics.
I think it'd be really, really good.
Yeah, well, they're keen for a day.
I
Just
generally
don't,
like teaching
don't hurt 'em.
almost complete novices. And on a Stark, so easy to teach someone, obviously, because you can turn it up and down. I think it'd be really good.
Bob?
I generally am so struggling with this episode.
Well, I agree. It's going a lot slower than I was expecting.
Have you banged your head?
You not put... Did you not ask the consumer
Yeah,
for
we've not
any-
got a thing. We needed more of a plan. We can obviously cut this bit.
Oh, do you want me to ask GPT for some fucking topics for
Yeah,
you?
let's
Ask him
just
for
run through some
ask
topics.
ChatGPT for some top threes. I'm trying to think.
Topics, because I'm
What
otherwise
else?
it's fucking dead. I really can't. I'm racking my brain.
Have you not thought about that thing yet?
What's your
No,
top
but I
three
was
favourite
really
Monster
excited to
flavours?
No, because they've just done that.
No, but just Monster. Top 3 flavours.
I don't think that. They literally just talked about that. The white one.
Okay, that's 1. You need 2 more to make it to 3.
The green one.
No, not green. White one. Green reminds me of being sick in monster parties. Pissed up, fucking shit myself.
Wouldn't know it.
What? You wouldn't.
It's that situation.
You're the worst for it.
I think it's 50-50 actually.
Best and worst track memories, your funniest crash or dodgy hotel.
Dodgy hotel. I
Weird
had a shit
fan.
one in Turkey. Really shit. Put us in a really bad mood. And I was ill.
I know you complained about it all the way through your vlog.
I know, I feel bad moaning about stuff like that because it's so minimal and like, just get over it. But it just angers us because it could you so easily have just not been a shit one. And it just angers us. But I agree, it's such a minimal thing and like a spoilt thing to complain about. But, sorry.
What, a bad hotel?
Yeah.
Bad hotel stories. There's so many in motocross. Russia,
Yeah, I bet you've stayed in rougher ones than me.
we stayed in one that was 2.5 hours away from the track, 7 hours from the airport, and 2.5 hours away was the closest hotel to the track.
That was a
So
little bit
2.5
like
hours there in the
Canada.
morning.
It
Who
wasn't
booked that?
Far, but it was far.
What year was that? And who
2.5
booked it?
hours.
That was just where it was. Zach Osborne had the hotel. He stayed under Dixon's, I think he pretty much slept under the truck because he was like, I'm not going back to the hotel because it was dangerous and we were driving. So then he decided to sleep in the truck or under the truck, I'm pretty sure, or some of the staff were under the truck because hotels were so hard to get by. There's loads.
Go on then.
I was going to say.
I don't even know if is this on? Are we like, yes. We can't do that because the other podcast has just said travel stories.
So what?
Well, then fucking stop it and
Take
something
another
else.
one then. God.
Fuck me.
Why don't you look at...
Rivalries. Let's do biggest rivalries. Who's your
Okay,
big?
yeah,
who's
that's
your?
actually quite a good one.
Who's
That's
been your
okay.
biggest rival, Tommy, since you turned pro?
If we talk rivalries, I've had so many. Like
Really, I can't think of that many.
Character, that's
no,
why.
but no, I
Easy
suppose
target.
like all the way through my career, I've had a rival like at some point, and it's changed throughout the whole time. Obviously, like you got Bill and it's Manny. I can't really think of another rival for you. Have you ever had one?
It was Jack Price when we were kids.
Jack Price. So when I've come up through the
He
kids,
used to beat us more.
You and Jake Nichols had you wanted to beat each other.
me and Jake Mickles have been rivals forever. Yeah, from kids, he come and went, but then we've grown up forever, but not.
Who's been
so
who was
much
your
been, like,
65 rival?
head-to-head. What's that?
Who was your 65 rival you wanted to fucking...
No, Chad Jarrington was 65 rival.
Oh, yeah?
Supercross. Then I had 85s, Craig Cook, I battled for
I thought you were going to say
championship.
Jesse Peterson.
No, Jesse Peterson never, ever beat me, ever. Didn't even get a sniff of where I went.
He reckons he used to do you, dust you right out.
He was a nobody. I used to go down to Somerset, Devon, wherever he's from, absolutely destroy him.
See, he's good to listen to once you wind him up and let him go.
Absolutely destroy him, and head back up north.
You live down south.
Sorry, head back east then. I was in Kent then. And then I had Ray Rowson, and I think this is quite a good topic actually, because I was dead. In
You're
this
welcome.
episode.
You're welcome.
And we fired it back up. We kick-started. So
Like, don't change the subject before you forget.
yeah, that's true.
Don't interrupt him.
And then 125's Ray Rowson.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'll carry on with rivals, and then I'll get back to this next bit. So 125's Ray Rowson, and then 250's had under 21 straight away, because I went from 125 two strokes in the schoolboy class, which is like MX2, then up to a 250F, and I raced Lewis Gregory in the under 21 championship. So we was like rivals. It was either him or me. One of us won the race, and then he won the first couple of rounds, and then all the first couple of races, and I won throughout them. But it was always very close racing, and all the way through my schoolboy career, normally I would win, but it would be I would have to fight hard for the win every single week, and I'd be so determined to win, but it would be a challenge, and I'd worry every week, am I going to win it? And I'd give it everything to win. And then obviously when I went to pros, when I was like first year in MX2, not really a rival G in Britain or really the World Championship. Then it went to when I was actually fighting for a championship, and not so much the second year actually. The third year my rival was Tyler, wasn't it? Third full year, because I had 1 year with CLS, with Molson, sorry. No real rival, because I obviously wasn't fighting for a championship. Second year, I sort of got gifted second in the world a little bit, because Caroli was way in front. He wasn't really a rival, he was way gone. Paul Searle got injured, Tyler got injured. Normally that year I would have been fourth. And then the following year it was Tyler. Me, Tyler and Caroli. We had I had pretty heated battles with both. Caroli, we got called into the FIM office a few times. One time in Sweden because Gareth put take him out on a pit board. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was naughty. On the live TV.
Yeah, live TV. It just said take him out. Like now, exclamation mark. Because he had been like bashing me up in the races.
Who was
before.
that against? Caroli or Vatter?
Caroli.
Wow.
And then he actually then got injured a couple of rounds later. But I think I was leading the championship when he got injured still. I'm not sure. I may have that wrong. He may have been leading it. Or maybe Tyler was leading it. Tyler more so, actually, probably. But it was in South Africa. And then me and Tyler sort of fought and was pretty even the rest of the year. I didn't quite close the points gap. But we was 1-2, 2-1, 1-1, 2-2 sort of thing throughout the rest of the year. Then I went to America. Didn't really have a rival. And then obviously it was Jeffrey.
Did you not have any in America?
No, not so much. Rivals almost come when you're at the top, don't they? If I think of the other years. And one throughout that whole time was Sean Simpson, because he was always nipping at my heels and I had the better start to my career, whereas Sean was always chasing me and he would get good starts and he would run it in on me, and he was always such a good competitor, and I always wanted to beat Sean because he was British, and I can imagine his goal was always to beat me. So that rivalry went on throughout until he retired, really. That was probably the longest rivalry, but then the most intense one would be with Jeffrey, and that was the maddest one, but also the one that brought me to the best level I've ever been at. And if I look back, the best year, if I was to talk about a year, it'd be that one because of the rivalry. If you know what I mean, when you have one, if you look back on that year, it's always the best year, isn't it? But at the time, you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, it was
and you're nervous.
it was proper cutthroat.
Yeah,
you were swerving each other and fucking.
Yeah, we've never really talked about that.
Did you, in between races and that, like, you wouldn't even talk to each other?
Oh,
like,
no,
wouldn't look at each other.
Hated each other.
No, I know, like, obviously, but like,
Wouldn't
if
even
you
say
walk
hello.
past each other, like, if you went to a press conference together, you just wouldn't greet each other, wouldn't say hello, wouldn't even look.
Nah, fuck each other. They wouldn't talk to no one.
We wouldn't look at each other. We wouldn't talk to each other. We would.
If they qualified 1 and 2 on the start line, I used to go with him, carry his goggles, do all of that. Fuck me. You could hear a pin drop between the pair of them. They just sit there, buff, in silence.
Yeah,
and they'd pull on the line, and the elbows would go out, and they'd just swerve.
Some of the things, I get annoyed now if someone fucking swerves over on me up the start straight. And the manoeuvres that we used to do to each other up the start straight was awful. There's one at St. John, and it pops up every now and again. And he gets to jump out of me, literally. Like, I don't mind coming over on someone a little bit, just to say, like...
I'm coming.
Like, I'm there.
Like, brick. Like,
use your brakes a little bit. To sort of, I guess, sort of make them hesitate. But I won't chop the wheel off. And that year, don't get me wrong, I did chop the wheel off. But even then, I wasn't as bad as what he was. There's one out of St. John. Yeah,
we'll move on to the Italy one where you fucking held it into him.
No, you chopped me off.
Yeah, but then you just held
it. You
it.
can put that on the screen now whilst this is fun, because that's a really good one in Italy. And I think that was before the St.
John was an aggressive swerve. Fast.
From
he just
him?
went, he went, whoop.
Yeah, real bad. But luckily he got the jump that much that I was too far behind for him to swipe me out. But otherwise he would have clean domino effect, massive. But this is bad, and he got me good at this race in Faenza. It was sick track. It was quite early on in the year. I think it was only second round that happened. Second round, yeah, because my bike had a DNF because the first race of that round, I come down the hill. Someone got a bit squirrely, smashed into my bike, and like dented the exhaust, and then the bike broke. So I had a DNF literally at round 2 or 3. Second race, I come out to start, obviously still on the inside because I think we'd qualified 1 and 2, and we was a fair bit in front of everyone that year. Like Jeremy Van Horbeck was really good, but he sort of was just like, I'm out. Like, you two do what you want to each other, but I'm out of this. Like, I'm not going to hold you up for Jeffrey, but I'm not going to help him. Just you two do as you please.
I thought he used to hold you up a bit.
But more than he did Jeffrey, but he wasn't. I can't think of one instance where I'm like, Jeremy done anything in that situation. Right. But if you can play it on the screen, play it on the screen. But I come up and start straight on the second, east first. We go up and he just swerves over on me. And I just thought, nah, fuck you. We're both going down. So instead of like hitting the brakes and then getting squirrely and me going down, I just was like, what? And I just held it on. And we just went, he couldn't brake because he had jammed. I was jammed in his bike as he'd come over and made me fall. So then I just held it on and I was getting held up by him. And I just went flat out and pushed him across into the whole field. No one turned. The whole start, 20 riders or 15 riders on top of me and him because we just took the whole field out. And then he's on, and he always talks about this, doesn't he, when we see him? He got up before me because I was like at the bottom of the pile under his bike, so under other people's bikes. He picks his bike up, he's getting on it. He looks down and he sees me underneath, and I just put my finger up and I just shout, like, F you. And he's just like, he even says now, don't he? He was like, oh, I'm going fast now. And
if you watch the video, you can just see out the corner, like it's piled bike, you just see a hand raise up with a finger. Like.
I just looked at him under all these bikes and just was like, fuck you. And then we went so fast this race. He's gone, and we come from, he gets up, and because a lot of people are down, it's like, he gets up like 10 bikes in front of me and he's gone, and about another 15, 20 seconds later, I get up. I'm in pretty much dead last, I would have said. He's made his way quite through, and we go all the way through. Then he's first, and then I'm like, I'm still coming, and I get within like 3 seconds of him, and we go the whole race, literally going 5-6 seconds a lap faster than anyone. mental. And then the race finished. He didn't stop. Like, he just jumped the finish line, down the hill, left, up the hill, into pit box, and just kept going. It was mad. Like, even says now, I don't know. It's just a funny story.
He just wanted to get away from you.
Yeah, and then I was obviously a bit of a pussy. I was like Larry on the bike, wanted to get him. As soon as I got off the bike, I like didn't throw fisticuffs or anything. Got scared at that point, and he was. I probably think he won the GP because I'd imagine he would have won the first race because I was out, and he won the second race. So he was on the podium, and I didn't even make the podium because my bike had broke in race 2, so I had to go straight back to the truck. But
oh no, you were Cowie at this point.
Yeah,
I was
but
about to say you weren't teammates.
Big rivalries, and then every start after that, we would cut over on each other pretty much. Like I would either
have you heard the story of
over
the
on me.
British GP when they did like a parade lap the morning before the race, and same thing. They asked all the riders to go on it. He wouldn't go on it, so he made his mechanic dress as him and ride the bike round, and everyone was throwing tomatoes and shit at him.
It's quite bad.
That's fantastic.
2012, Ruben dressed full as Jeffrey Herlings and done the
parade lap.
On the parade lap. Because that was like...
Is that common knowledge?
Yeah.
He even says it now.
That's fucking mad.
But it was good. It was bad. I'd get such bad messages, especially when Mal brake checked him in Portugal. Then the messages went off the... He was nuts that year in general. He was like a loose cannon. Obviously, he was like causing madness because he was girlfriends with Tonus's sister and then cleaning Tonus out on the track, and the dad wanted to punch him, and he was just nuts, wasn't he? He was like unhinged.
I think a camper van door got ripped off its hinges to try and get him.
To try and get him. He was running around like a madman, so he would do mad stuff all around, but he was just pinned, obviously. But as the year went on, it just got worse and worse.
How did it end? Obviously, you were second.
He was world champ. Yeah. He won.
I know, but what did it come down to the last round, or did he win early?
No, what happened was you had a fucking wheel pop in
so I
Latvia.
Had 2 bad races in Latvia.
But he had a DNF before that, and it was swinging your way.
No, he didn't have a DNF. I had a bike problem early on in the year, so round 1 and 2, we pretty much went like, he would have a couple more 1-1s. I think I only had a couple of 1-1s that year in Brazil when it was wet, and Matterley. He obviously won the sand races. But I had 3 bike problems. So early on in round 2, and then I got the gap back to like 11 points going into Latvia. His tyre come off the rim in his qualifying race, and he had to start outside. So we was thinking, lovely, I won the qualifying race, I believe.
Wasn't that when it was it split qualifying races though, wasn't it?
It would have been, yeah.
Heat 1 and Heat 2.
Was it still that way in 2012? I think
there was heats. Because you used to win them Love My Time quali awards.
I'm not sure. I might have to check. That might have been before I went to America in 2008. It was 100% then. I can't really remember. I don't think it was in 2012. I think it was all just a qualifying session. But I had 3 bike problems, and he was the better rider regardless throughout the whole season. But if you took out my bike issues, and then he got a couple of points at the last round, more like in Leerop. I went 4-4. He lapped me that race. That was after the week after the British GP where I had went 1-1. Lockett, I took him out. It's on the... you can watch that one on YouTube as well. I sort of teed him up, was battling, went outside, inside, and then jammed it up the inside. He went down. And I must have shit myself after I took him out because he went down and come back and passed me, didn't he? Do you remember? Mm-hmm. And then the weekend after that was the British GP. I won. The weekend after that was, maybe we had a couple more, but it was sort of looking slim that I was going to win the championship because of the bike problems.
694 points he won it. 651 points was you in second.
So what, 40?
Yeah, 51 to 94.
So yeah, 43 points.
I've got the full.
Yeah, so it was 43 points. Don't get me wrong, he was the better man throughout the year over the time. But I think I had a couple of bike DNF. So
this is mad.
If you took the bike DNF out, I would have been closer.
Jeffrey Herlings, Netherlands. Bulgaria, Tommy Searle. Italy, Jeffrey Herlings. Mexico, Jeffrey Herlings. Brazil, Tommy Searle. St. John, Jeffrey Herlings. Jeffrey Herlings.
Yeah, Brazil. Mexico was him. Brazil was me.
Belgium, Tommy Searle. Sweden, Tommy Searle.
Yeah, so it
It's
was
literally you or him at one.
it was mad, but the rivalry was huge. I remember when he because he lapped me in just to get I lapped him in Brazil in the mud. Right?
What did you? Mud guy.
Yeah, mud guy.
Big
I
mud
won
guy.
every. I used to
Big
win
mud
every
guy.
mud race. I don't know why. I don't even like the mud, but I could switch on and I would always put myself in a good position in the mud. Probably a little bit older, more experienced, I suppose. But and then he lapped me in Leerop, and the crowd were fucking just like pointing at me, calling me a wanker and that. Because he was just, wasn't even close to the end. I think he lapped me about fucking 5 laps to go. But I'd sort of given up on the hope. That was second to last round then. And had I been in a position to fight with him in the championship, I would never have fought with him round Leerop. But I could probably put myself in a position where I didn't get lapped in Leerop.
I got lapped twice in Getzen morning race.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
This year?
By Manny.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
And
a
this
really
hurts,
bad
and that
day.
was fucking 15 years ago.
Twice Getzen morning race.
What did he say to you after?
I see. We all had to wait to go down to the start because the start of the race was in a different place to when news came. It was like you went from the paddock and rode down together to like the bottom of the forest, and I pulled up everyone. I was like late. I was hoping everyone was already gone and I could just ride down to the start, and everyone was still there. I just pulled up. All right, everybody. I can't even remember what he said, but it was like,
Yeah, because everyone must have been like, fucking, he's had a bad one. No, but
Is it you'll be able to lap him twice at Super Enduro if he does that, though, won't he?
I mean, I'll try.
Is he going to do Super Enduro?
I honestly don't know.
It needs something. Needs more riders.
that's your rival, isn't it? Obviously, throughout the whole career, other than Jack and...
Guess because you're Johnny as well from Super Enduro.
Yeah. But it's not...
Even
it's
more
a
so this
rival,
year,
but
only
it's not a
450.
rival.
I mean,
All my
I've not had
rivals throughout
fierce
that time-
rivalries. I've never had a fierce rivalry ever.
You've always got on with everyone.
I'm a friendly
Different.
guy.
But anyone I've just mentioned, I didn't get on with.
Yeah, like it's. What does that show you? Common denominator.
Yeah, but that's motocross, I think.
No, it is motocross.
I agree. I do.
Motocross is like fucking angry people, isn't it?
No,
Well, not angry people, but
As I got older, I don't know why, as I was younger, I sort of thrived off of that. Like, it motivated me, and I'd be put in a position where I was like, I'm going to do you. And like, it was intense.
You've never said I'm going to do
No,
you.
but like in my head, like I wanted
I'm
to
going
beat
to
him.
do you.
No, I never like tell him that. But, I mean, I said it a bit aggressively there. But
That's what you was thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking. That's what I meant. I was thinking. I didn't fucking say on here, I'm going to do you. Like, I didn't walk up to him, like, getting done, bruv, in this one.
why not? You should have. That'd have been good.
But yeah, if I had the bottle.
Let's
but I
go,
didn't have the bottle.
motherfucker.
I had more bottle when I had my helmet on. But yeah, there was like, I don't know, it motivated me through there. And when I got to a certain age and I was just racing in the British Championship and stuff, I couldn't be asked. Like, it would put too much stress on me to have that rivalry now. I was over that. I wanted to be more friendly. I wanted to walk down and say, all right, mate, like, how do you feel out there? Just to calm it all down. Getting older, you don't really want that.
I can imagine.
You had a
Makes
little
sense.
mini rivalry with Mr. Koulas in the British Championship.
Yeah, but I didn't really mind that. At that point, I was over the rivalry. I think it was more him. I would wind him up winning because I would just sort of portray that I wasn't taking it as serious at that point. Where if I've always sort of tried hard, or because you can't win without doing that.
It's mad,
I
isn't
think
it,
I
though?
portrayed quite, even probably more so then. I remember being on the start line with the vlog camera when I first started doing it. All right, mate, yeah, you looking forward to this one? But I wouldn't even,
That's
yeah.
a wind-up merchant.
I done that on at Blacksall Pits to Harry when we're battling for the championship, like 5 points in it. I remember going like, all right, mate, you looking forward to this one? And I wouldn't do that now.
That's
I
a
must have
total
been-
lie, because you wouldn't have been filming yourself back then.
No, I did grab the camera, I swear. It must have been when I first started having my camera, but I wouldn't do that now. But I still tried hard. But yeah, I had a not relationship with Harry. No, I'm not going to talk about that. That was fucking a regret. I'll regret all that. But with a rival with Harry as well. That was probably the last one, because this year obviously it's hard to have a rival with like a 14-year-old in the British Championship in an MX2.
I don't know. I think it'd be good if one of them just started to fucking clean you out. Like, fuck this guy. He's milked this for too long. You're this is our time now, you old fucker.
Try to be nice to him because it's just weird if you're
What
got
would
a
you do if one
37-year-old
just
bloke and you
went
start
full?
beefing on
Yeah, if one just
16-year-olds.
went full mad dog at you and like fucking come over and grabbed your chin
He
piece
just-
at the end of a race.
Just quit, wouldn't he?
I'd just be like, oh, fucking can't be asked.
I think your head would go. I think that needs to be the business plan of one of the kids in MX2 next year. Just
No, it
Get
sort
all
of goes
up in
over
it.
my head, but it would wind me out. If someone started doing that, I'd go out my way. I wouldn't mind DNF in a race to get them back.
yeah,
So you still got the fight. You
yeah,
still got
it's
it.
nice. Yeah, someone
I'd
comes
lose
out,
a
you just
championship
big
to get 'em
swift
back,
poke in the
yeah.
eyes or something.
You'd lose a championship just to have the final lap.
I think at this point, yeah.
That's the spirit.
After this year, after got that one, yeah. If they start fucking beefing, I'll make sure.
You're not ready to quit, yeah. You've still got it in you.
No, I have still got it. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do it if I still like it. I'm actually a bit upset I haven't been riding lately. I've been it's off season, isn't it? But I'm already bored of not riding, and it's not even November.
What's the plan? Are you going to
Well,
start
got
again?
nothing. You got arena cross.
You doing that?
Don't know. I never really know, but I always think no, can't. I don't want to do it. And then you have a few weeks off the bike, go on holiday, got no money left, and you think, yeah, it could be all right.
You get a sales pitch out of anything, wouldn't you?
No, but you, yeah, I mean, a bit in that case, but more so, I just get bored of not riding, not racing.
I can
And
see
I've
that.
rode for a few weeks
Believe
now.
that. I've not rode this week and I'm bored.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm
I
on my
wanna,
off season and I'm injured.
Any more?
but you do get bored
busy.
quick.
Yeah.
Yours sort of strings along. Us now, if I don't race now, it's literally March.
Yeah,
First race,
couldn't
that's
hack
November, December, January, February, and probably end of March. That's 4.5 months. And already now I'm thinking, I've asked for a 450 to come this week because I want to do a bit on a 450 this winter, more in the sand.
I miss
Just so it's a bit of a-
sand so much.
Yeah, I'm going to go just
so much.
plan is to just ride sand throughout the winter because that's my weak point anyway.
There's not that many sand British, though.
There's still
No, but
you can't do anything else in the winter either.
Or just something to learn, I guess. Another challenge.
Well, no, you
what,
just-
riding sand at this age?
Well, just... You're not very good at it. You like doing it. You like trying to learn. You always tell us
Yeah,
that.
no, I do. Yeah, I still
You've
like
got
the
4
challenge
months.
now.
I reckon if you move to Belgium,
He's just
And
said
lock
he's
in.
done with. He's
No,
done
I
with.
said-
you move to Belgium
I
and
said
lock
no.
in.
Said no more Belgium, and I was on my hands and knees with a mouthful of dust and the peak
Yeah, that was
over
in the
my.
summer though. That was dusty. I
Peak was
reckon if you
over my
go-
head.
if
We
you
should go there,
now in
Belgium.
the slop with fucking snow on the side of the track and just grind out for this winter. It'll really pay dividends next
It's
year.
hard now.
We
isn't
should
it?
do a Holland trip.
Yeah, I agree. I will do one, and we can catch up with Jeff.
We need to get him on the podcast and then have that full story.
Well, if we
again.
do a Holland trip, we could take this.
Do you think he'll let us in his mansion with all this clobber?
I
Has he got
actually went.
space to set this up? Do you
Oh,
reckon?
of
I've
course
been in
he
his
has.
mansion before.
I know you had a hot tub with him.
I don't know if I went in the hot tub or I made that story
It's
up.
mad, isn't it? It's mad how you just would not talk to the geezer and now you're having hot tubs
I
with
think
him.
I'm the only one that talks to him now. Don't see anyone else hanging out with him.
Oh, fucking hell.
But no, I'd do fuck. I don't mind. It's hard just now, isn't it? You warrant a trip to go riding the sand and then be away from the family for 4 days just to have a go ride around Lommel when you don't really need to because you're racing in the British Championship. But I am going to ride. I'm going to get a 450 Triumph. Ed enjoyed that bike, didn't you?
I did. I enjoyed the 450 Enduro Triumph motorcycle. Yeah.
We done a rock paper scissors, and we both rock paper scissors. And the ideal.
What, you both wanted the 450?
No, both wanted the
wanted
250.
Oh.
I won.
And I lost.
So he got the 450, and then I was asking him for the 450 back because I really liked him. I think partly because how it was set up, just was a bit more neutral. Bar position was a bit far forward on the one I was on, but it was actually a real nice bike to ride around that track, wasn't it?
Good fun. I'm looking forward to the winter adventures.
Good topic that, Ed. You brought it around for me. This ep.
That other one's still not come back to you.
No, fucking gone in the wind.
We might have that tonight later or in the pub in a minute.
I'm not going to the pub. Actually, I mean, I was going to take Alfie riding. Oh, I know it. It's just come back. What on earth? It's not even that good. Shit. Now I've actually remembered it. I remembered it thinking it was good. What I was going to say is I was going to take Alfie riding on Osset. She was talking about trials and we was talking about the app. And then I was going to say, now sometimes I'm thinking I don't take Alfie out enough. Like I've coached this week with when there's loads of kids, 5, 6, on my coaching days. A lot of 65s and a lot of autos. And then I've got him Ossets, or I haven't got him. I've been gifted some Ossets, which I really, really like. Rode it twice, me and him riding around electric trials bikes. But that's obviously like a massive thing. And in your opinion, trials, and then you've gone to motocross, like, you reckon that's good?
Bike time, surely.
I don't think it's bad. I think.
What do you lose? Like, what's not good about riding trials?
Well, no,
as
nothing.
A kid for motocross?
Nothing. I don't think, because the balance, your wheel position, your coordination, throttle control.
It's already learned. His throttle control's better already because it's snappy. This electric
that's
thing.
just all snappy. That's why
he's very smooth.
If you can tame an Osset, like for throttle control, it's really good. Obviously, there's no clutch, but I think he can learn to use a clutch whenever. But I think
he's not no clutch, is he, on his auto? Anyway?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Wouldn't have a clutch on a normal bike anyway. But yeah, they're sick. But balance and just different as well, innit? For a kid, I feel like it's more exciting, like more of a challenge, innit? Can you make it up that hill, or like rather than like just pin it around this corner and go faster. I think it's a much safer way to learn to ride a bike.
Yeah, much safer, because we done it, and then 2 days ago or 3 days ago, he was riding his little E5, and then that ran out of battery, and I forgot to bring the charger, so we only got about 40 minutes riding, 30 minutes probably. And then we went on this Ossets, and he was following me around, and I thought I'd come up with a good idea that, like, whoever dabs their foot the most is the loser. And you told me that was trials.
I think that is the main premise of trials.
He's telling us on the phone. He's like, I've come up with such a good game. So we're riding through these ruts, and whoever put their foot down the least amount of times was the winner. And I was like, yeah, that's called trials, Tom.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But anyway, I agree, it's good, really good.
So
trials
we weren't actually doing trials. So we're doing
Enduro
really on trials bikes.
I think it's more social though for you and him. Is it him going round and round the track? Is all right, it's good, but that is you're doing it together and riding together. Yeah. It's more social for him.
Much more social, and obviously in the winter, in the woods and stuff, it was better. But we after the day, I said, which do you like best, motocross, or I called it enduro to him, and he was like enduro, and I said why, and he's like more fun. So he found it more fun riding with me, doing challenges. Can you get up that? Oh, I'll help you get up that. Watch this. He found that more fun, which I can see. Otherwise, you just blasting around the mountain.
Well, that's better for you because you're on the cusp of you don't know whether you want him to be a full-time racer.
Yeah, I am. I really struggle. I think I said before on this, but I really, really struggle.
Any affiliate links or discount codes for Osset, or have you haven't?
I'm not there yet with that. Hopefully after this.
Be a sign up here soon.
Yeah, that wasn't an ad for Osset.
No, I do agree. My sister, I've seen a million kids over the years. Just teaches them so much so young. Like,
yeah, she's good on a motocross bike. That's what I mean. But she's never been taught really to ride a motocross bike. She's gone from trials to Osset. No, from trials to motocross.
She would definitely at a stage now where she would benefit from motocross training.
Yeah,
but the technical stuff is really good, to be honest. Like how she rides, the things. Again, I think it also just teaches you such a different way to look at things as well. Like open a track up and you learn about the ground, what's slippy, what's not slippy.
Yeah,
you know, like if bumps are developing, not to hit them completely at an angle because you're gonna bounce you up, you're gonna bounce off them. Like, there's a lot going to be learned, definitely.
No, I don't know. It's almost easier to just go out on that trials bike now.
Yeah, you go in the garden and you can set up a challenge. How tight can you turn? Can you go over this fucking stick?
That's exactly what we did the other day.
We need to fucking wrap this up.
Why?
I'm blocking Martin and it's 45 minutes later he's not gone home.
Oh, God. And he's been too nice to even knock on the door.
Nah, he's wanking over his computer shit in there.
Well, it's an hour now.
He was opening it in work time when I had a piss. I said to him, are you allowed to open that yet?
Stop being nasty to him.
No, Martin's
good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's
we've got two members. Give me 5 minutes. No, 1 minute. We're wrapping this up. I'll come out.
Well, what's you got a little private deal going on there?
Needs to pay him some money.
I pay him for my spud earlier. £5. He's going to be fuming if I don't give him it.
Right, good. Well, you've woken up. That was good in the end.
Yeah, a bit slack the first part of that episode, and then I didn't really have a whole lot to say. I think we do need to, if we're going to do this mid-week, we need to have a few more topics.
Because we've done loads of these on a weekend.
No, I mean, like...
We do another one tomorrow if you want.
What have I got? I've got nothing to talk about race-wise, so we need to go topics. We need to do
I've offered
challenges.
you a few top threes, but you still haven't yet to get 3 of any of things.
Come on, don't worry about it. Let's discuss them at the pub.
We discuss them at the pub. Thank you for watching, and we will... I
Formal
thought just
ending.
end it nice, innit? I've been...
Thanks for listening to him.
Thank you so much, guys, for taking part in this. And we love our fans, and we'll see you soon.